Man, I ain't even been recording, man. That's crazy. But what I was saying was, it's amazing how in my observations I see things like at home the animals stay away from the people, but when I'm out in public places they don't. I'm guessing in public places it's so many different people and nobody does anything that there's a involuntary muscle of trust built based upon that. Versus you keep seeing the same people, you would think something's up. Just speaking generally in whatever context that will fit in. But you keep seeing the same people in the same place where you call home, but you don't know them. You might think something's up. Versus you keep seeing a bunch of different people coming where you live. It's like, oh, this is a place where a bunch of different people come in, and nobody is doing anything. It's just a place where a bunch of different people. And that's what these animals made me think of. Like I was just seeing the sparrow. I was just seeing the sparrow who I thought was gonna fly away as I walked past it, but it didn't. So I sat down close to where the sparrow was, and it still didn't fly away. It's gone now. Then I'm recording. Then I'm officially recording because I thought I was recording before. While I was talking for about 4 or 5 minutes, and I wasn't recording because I tried to record so fast because I was going to record the sparrow close to me. But anyway, it's just amazing how some things are. And it's only amazing because I don't know. Versus when I know, it actually means nothing. When I say it means nothing, it's like when you are familiar with certain territories and how to get there and from there, the directions mean nothing. But when you didn't know, the directions meant everything. The directions meant something, if not everything, when you first learned about these territories. Rather it's where you grew up at, which you may know by heart, or anywhere else you don't been and you've learned. But it's just kind of amazing. I know. But anyway, for a point of reference, for emphasis, it is amazing how we're going to learn whatever it is to learn anyway. Anything you keep doing, you're going to learn it. That's amazing. You keep living life, you're going to learn it. The problem is, everybody ain't living life, but yet everyone is in life. And everyone will learn from no matter what they're doing in life. The problem is some things that we do in life that blinds us and clouds us more than other things. What clouds you the most out of all things is self. When you think you are self, like you are self and everything else is everything else, that blinds you because it's all one. When there's one, there's none. But when there's one, there's two. To get to the none, you got to do away with the one. When you don't do away with the one, there's going to always be two or more. No matter what anybody doing, I'm out. You know how it be. Y'all know, you know how it be when make your head turn and all that. But anyway, when there's one, there's two. To get the zero, you have to do away with the one. And when you do away with the one, leaving you with the zero, that's the one that you were saying, that's none, that's the zero. But when you count 0 and 1, you're saying there's this and something else. Or there's God and something else besides God. And whatever complex, mystic, incomprehensible way that this is, or as we would say, how God works, I'm saying that's what this is. You and everything outside of you. And someone maybe say, well, you identifying it in a way where There's a you and there's a thing outside of you. And no, when I'm saying things for you to understand, because you will relate, and once you understand and relate what I said, you might not even remember that somebody said it to you. All that matters is that you see it. Not that I told you. I hope you forget I told you, so that you can, you know what I'm saying, that'll be one less obstacle for you to see what's to be seen. In your dreams, can you blame anybody in your dream for doing anything in particular? Can you blame? I mean, it's like what happens in your dreams is what happens in your dream, right? But it's all you. It's all part of you, within you, without you, etc. And I'm saying it's the same thing in waking life. Just like you'll do one thing and it's one way, but when you do another thing similar, or you do the opposite, it's an extreme. Like, I drink water, okay, it does what it does. I drink alcohol, it's a whole nother thing. Water hydrate me, liquor dehydrate. That's funny. But anyway, not to say liquor and water is the same thing, but neither is it to say there are different things. Because what I'm saying is, no matter what happens, no matter what doesn't happen, it's all one thing. You have the future, past, and present. This is called the tangent line, by the way. You have the future, past, and present. The future ain't came and the past is gone, but the present is always here, always. And if it means anything or has any significance, presence is actually pre-essence, the essence beforehand. Or you, if you want, you can say that which is before the essence. All this is God. God is all this. Before that which we see, which we call the present, there is the essence. But even the essence is not before. Even the essence is not pre-essent or present. That which is never present, but always is and always will be and always was. That's what's present. That doesn't change. So the future means something changing ahead of time. The past is something changed before this time. God, or whatever this is that you want to call it, that, so you can get what I'm saying, never changes. Eternal. Always is what it is. The same way you will look in the mirror and see your reflection, and your reflection move how you moving. Let's say all this, all material existence would be there, like a mirror. Well, first of all, one thing I should say is like, this is beyond logic and reasoning. God, what God is, or anything you call it, anything you would describe it as, anything that it entails, goes beyond logic and reasoning. It even goes beyond knowing, but at least knowing will get you into the door of that mansion. While reasoning and rationalizing would be like having a mansion with no doors. Wow. As long as I'm in the flow, that's all that matters. But I swore I had this thing charged. I'm down to 10%. I gotta save my stuff. But hey, just putting something out there for y'all. Give you some thoughts to think about, planting some seeds, and it grows some fruit, maybe some different kind of fruit, but still appropriate. But still result appropriate. That's all that matters. You grow the fruit that should grow from the seeds I'm planting, or you grow something else, a remix of something. As long as it is result appropriate, that's all that matters. Repetition for the emphasis. You know how I go. But I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Get with it or get listless, man. And I'm finna post this video.